Hey guys, Jin Smiles here. Today I'm going to be talking about the NES30 Pro and the retro receiver from 8bitdo. I originally got this gamepad hoping it would fix an issue I was having on my Samsung Gear VR while using my PS4 controller. I found this affordable controller did a whole lot more than just fix that issue, so let's take a look. First things first, the NES30 Pro is incredibly easy to pair with your various devices. I've tried it with Android, PC, and the retro receivers, which all work with the same pairing mode. Just hold the power button on the controller, pair it with your device, and you're ready to play games. You can see I load up my boy on my Samsung Note 5, and it works perfectly. I'm playing Pokemon Fire Red, and there's no input lag. All the buttons work just fine. I was able to duplicate this process on my Samsung Tab 4, just to show that it should work on any Android device in the same way. I noticed right off the bat that this controller feels really good. It feels just like an old NES or SNES controller, with those really clicky buttons, the roller D-pad, and especially the rubber start and select buttons. There's also now a pair of L and R shoulder buttons, which are very clicky and responsive. Also 2 thumbsticks. Now these aren't as smooth as a DualShock 4 thumbstick, but they serve their purpose, and I'm pleased that this gamepad has them included. Moving on to the PC, you see pairing is just as simple. Open up your Bluetooth devices, press the power button on the controller, pair them up, and you're ready to play. This controller worked great on my N64 emulator, as well as various PC games that had gamepad support. So the NES30 Pro eliminates the lag and other issues I had while using my DualShock 4 with my Android devices. It works as a PC gamepad. It's super simple to use. It feels great. This controller is already worthy of its price tag. But there's more to it. 8bitdo caught my eye. They also make retro receivers for the SNES and the NES. I happen to have a Super Nintendo set up, so I got a couple of these as well. The NES30 Pro pairs to this device just as effortlessly as any of the other devices I've tried thus far. Not to mention with the same lonely pairing method. Press the button on the controller, press the button on the receiver, they automatically pair, and you're ready to play. I don't really know how much easier it can get. The retro receiver is compatible with all of the 8bitdo controllers, such as the NES30 Pro that I have, but it also works with the PS3, PS4, Wii Remote, and Wii U Pro controllers. Not only that, but the retro receiver can also be plugged into a PC computer, Mac computer, or a PS3 to act as a Bluetooth dongle. I thought this was amazing as my current home theater PC has no Bluetooth, so the retro receiver was a 2-for-1 deal in my book. Now my home theater PC is also my retro game emulator that I can wirelessly sync my PS4 controllers or my new NES30 Pro to. I'm starting to think I might not need all these controllers laying around. The NES30 Pro easily fits in a pocket, something most gamepads can't exactly do. Compared to an original SNES controller, it's about the same size, if not just a little thinner. Well, okay, it's smaller. The retro receiver is very similar to the original SNES controller plug-in. It has the same dimple gray plastic case, very similar detailing, though it is just a little bit longer. I also noticed it did fit in my SNES a bit snug, but I don't really mind. For anyone who wants the specs, a quick shot of the backs of the boxes for the NES30 Pro and the retro receiver. I noticed in other reviews of the gamepad that people complained of there being too many pairing modes, and that you absolutely had to keep your manual. I found that I only needed to remember power button turns it on, Bluetooth button clears the last paired device. Or of course you can always come back and watch my video again. Hint. No, but really, you can always go to 8bitdo's website, check out all the manuals for all their different products. I'll have all the links to that sort of thing in the description below. I think it's obvious that this controller is going to stop me from ever using my DualShock 4 on my Android devices. Unfortunately, that means I probably won't be making any more Android games compatible with the DualShock 4 videos anymore. Let me know in the comments section below what you think. Leave me a like, and I hope you have a good one.